Let's talk about the time when a Redditor accidentally laced himself with salvia. The Redditor made this post 5 years ago in 2019. He says that in the summer of 2018, he decided to take 2 tablets of salvia and play Fortnite with his friend's little brother. Towards the peak of his trip, though, he starts to feel a little nauseous, so he decides to smoke some leaves. He loads up the bowl and takes a hit, and instantly eats it with a huge wave of anxiety. Figures it'll go away, he just loads up another leaf bowl and hits it up. But he says after the second bowl, he starts feeling weird in a way he can't really describe it. While he's doing all this, he's listening to the song Brain Damage by Pink Floyd in the background, so you can imagine that his trip is going to turn bad. Then he says that the song sounds absolutely sinister at this point and the lyrics are changing. The Redditor's pretty freaked out at this point. He's trying to calm down and go through this, but then that's when it hits him. He gets a salvia book feeling. It's basically where your whole body turns into a book and it feels like people are riffling through your pages, having a tingling, weird feeling that's very uncomfortable. That's when the Redditor finally realized his mistake. He used 200 extracts of salvia in the same bowl, so combining the two caused this terrifying experience. So the Redditor decides to go back in his room and lay down on his bed, trying to figure out what to do next. But when he looks at his feet, it looks all liquefied and floating up to the ceiling like some kind of lava lamp. So that's when the Redditor says that time starts to move very slow, and then he describes the feeling like a train entering a tunnel, having this uneasy feeling. And then the Redditor stayed in his room, describing the experience like he was a grain of sand on the beach while shore was hitting it. He then said it felt like an infinite loop cycle of him being stuck as a piece of sand, doing nothing for the rest of time. But then slowly his memories start coming back to him and he starts to realize that he is a human. He is not a piece of sand and that he's laying in a bedroom after having a terrible trip. So then the Redditor says that he gained a new experience in life and learned from this, hopefully.